Hey everyone, Business Minute this month. We're talking to Matt Boisery. Matt's been with me for a while. Matt, why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
My name is Matt Boisery, like Frank said, and I've been in business and commercial lending for about 10 years now, helping a lot of our local business owners in San Diego buy real estate, set up operating lines of credit, just help them put in facilities to make sure they're successful in the future.
Right. Matt's been doing it for 10 years. He started when he was 10, as you can see. So Matt, the typical routine here is like, what's a bad thing you've done or you've seen someone do that maybe is a mistake you want people should maybe avoid doing or learn from?
Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of lenders out there that aren't seasoned enough to know when to say no.
Okay.
And they may not see as many deals, so they'll tell the customer they can do it when they don't know.
Yeah.
And they go through this whole horrendous process because they're not familiar with how to navigate through with the underwriters or processors and things of that nature. So that's my biggest warning when I talk to people and they're shopping around. Just make sure that they're not overselling the product and overpromising.
And I guess that's true of anything, really. You want to be careful about salespeople who overpromise. Sometimes they'll do it for the wrong reasons. Yeah.
So I think it's important with anything you do, especially regarding your finances, to get a referral to somebody.
Good. I like referrals, as you probably know. What about something good you've done or you've seen other people do? Maybe just.
As far as
anything really, business, life, doesn't matter. But first thing that pops to mind, maybe something you've done that's been successful for you.
It's a great question.
Yeah, see, I make him think. We're so focused, by the way, all the time on what went wrong. I think it's really important that we start focusing on, hey, what went right? What did we do that's good? Matt's super successful. He's a little bit humble, but he's been recruited by various banks. So I know you've done some good stuff.
One of the things is every bank has their box, right? And there's a lot of lenders also that will just say no before they actually see any financials or a personal financial statement. A good example is I got a referral from my previous employer at Wells Fargo for an operating line of credit on an apartment complex. Nobody really does those. We're not in the state of Florida. Our policy says we don't do operating lines of credit on apartment complexes. So I didn't really have anything going for it. And most people would just say no. And whereas I took the approach, let me see the personal financial statement and schedule of real estate, and let me see if I can make sense out of it. Within a week, I had an approval.
Right.
So, you got to think outside the box. You always got to keep yourself on your toes to stand out and separate yourself from all the other lenders out there, because there's quite a few.
Good. Generalizing from there, I mean, I know you've been very successful in terms of building relationships, which is why I deal with you. I build relationships too, as you know, but that's been really very successful for you, right? I mean,
absolutely. Just getting an understanding of what they really need, what their goals are. I mean, commercial loans and any type of lending facility, they can get nasty as far as prepayment penalties. So if a life event happens and they need to pay off the loan or something, are you with a lender that's structuring the loan in case that life event happens, or you simply get an offer you can't refuse, but you have a huge penalty and you can't pay off the loan and sell for the right profit you're looking for. So, going the extra step to understand those goals, I think helps me in my success, but ultimately shows that my best interest is for the client and their future success.
And I think that's important. We've always spoken about sales being client-focused, marketing is client-focused. So if you focus on the client and give, then you'll get rewarded down the line and you'll do business. You may lose a deal because you've been straight and thinking of the client first, but...
Yeah, well, no, I mean, one of the things that, it sounds silly, that I pride myself on is delivering a no the quickest, as quickly as I can. Nobody has time to wait. Every time you're in the process of getting a loan, it can be nervous for customers. They're wondering what's going on and is this guy going to perform? And a lot of lenders are afraid to deliver negative news.
Right.
And you have to be able to handle those conversations and being able to say no quickly so your customer can move on, or you can make a recommendation of where else to go.
Cool.
So,
Thanks, Matt. I really appreciate it. Is there now if you come through me and for a commercial type situation, you'll be referred to Matt. But is there anything else we can do to try and help your business grow? Or
no, I mean, if your customers have questions, I mean, even if I don't do the loan for them, say I'm not competitive, which is very seldom, but if I'm not, I'm going to tell them, and I'm going to at least still provide some consultation for them. So if I don't win it this time, next time they'll come and bounce something off me, and hopefully we can do business. So
cool.
It works out.
Sounds good. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you. My
we'll
pleasure.
see you guys next time. See you out there. Don't forget, never too busy for your referrals. Matt too, by the way.
Take care.
Thanks.